Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Woo! Go on with me. Woo! One more time. Woo! When love takes over. We're here today and tomorrow and the next day to talk about you monetizing your message. Woo! And I want you to know, if you can't feel it yet, that there is so much love in this room. Why? Because that's just how I roll. That's it. You are the people that make my heart sing, and you are the people that I want to be a hero to. Yes. I would like for you to turn to the person next to you and say, I am so lucky to be sitting next to you. And turn to another person and say, oh my God, we are going to have so much fun! Woo! This is our most successful event ever. Ever! Because we have close to 300 people in this room. And then we have hundreds from all over the world. Australia, New Zealand, India, Mexico, all over Europe, everywhere. And they are right there in that camera. Turn around and say, we love you! This is our biggest and best event ever, and it's because of you. Turn to the person next to you, it's because of you, it's because of me. So over the next 3 days, Derek and I will be teaching you how to get really clear on your mission, how to create a marketing message around it. Take your mission and your message out to the masses and monetize it so that you can create a 6, or if you choose, same principles, 6 or 7-figure business that you love and that brings meaning and fulfillment in your life. How does that sound? Woo! What do you desire? You may not know it, and then again, you may know it, but there is a spiritual revolution happening right now. Woohoo! A shift in the collective consciousness. There is a pendulum shift happening away from greed and competition and dishonesty and taking and accumulating just for accumulation's sake. Woo! And the pendulum is shifting towards authenticity, integrity, love, compassion, and being of service. Can I get a woohoo for that? And guess what? You are a part of this shift. Yeah. Yeah. And you are going to be rewarded for being a part of this shift. Woohoo! See, some people wrongly think that you shouldn't be rewarded financially for living your purpose and being of service to others. Deep breath in. Some people think that you should give it away for free. I don't believe that. And I believe that your Creator doesn't believe that either. Woohoo! Yeah. For those of you who are uninitiated yet, you can tell my peeps are in the front few rows. So here's how it works at Client Attraction. If you even remotely like a nugget that I just said, guys, show them what you do. Woohoo! Okay? No, there will be no yeehaw, Ron. Nuh-uh. No, no, no. It's pink and orange for a reason. You two should never be next to each other. Ever. Ever. So here's what happens. Can I tell you why I set up these systems, right? I'm a Leo. What do Leos crave more than anything? Of course, couldn't you tell? I mean, really, right? And I like audiences instead of, I don't want to be on a television screen. I need you, right? Turn to the person next to you and say, she needs us. If I am going to be standing up here for 3 days in my Manolo Blahniks, I just ask that you pay me back with a few woohoos. Is that fair? Okay, okay. So anytime you like something, just woo or woohoo. And then what gets you extra credit? Woo! Show them how it's done. Woo! That's right, that's right. All right, we're on the same page now. So your Creator doesn't believe that you can't be paid, whatever you've been taught, right? Because here's what I know. In every person, there is planted a seed in your DNA, in your makeup, and the capability to be prosperous and abundant. Woohoo! Right? It's called your message. It's called your purpose. It's called your calling. It's called your mission. It's called your life's work. And we all have it. We all have it, without exception. This seed of life, purpose, mission, calling, life's work is already within you. And when you say yes to that calling, and you get your message out there in a big way, all of a sudden you begin to attract the resources so you can keep doing it. Does that make sense? Right? So woohoo! You were not given this mission or this purpose to squander or to use once. Right? I don't think God creates things that way. Are you with me? Can I use that word? God? It's okay with you? If you're in this room and that you're not okay with that word, you probably should go. I would love you anyway, but we're just going to be talking about divine stuff and marketing and money, and it's totally cool. Woo! She said she's so glad she left the convent. So I'm going to say it again. When you say yes to your message, to your mission, and you get it out there in a big way, financial resources are going to come to you. It's divinely meant, right? So you could keep doing it. Because if I look at all of us as being little soldiers for the greater good. Yes? Okay. If we want to keep going with our message and our purpose, if we don't make money at it, guess what happens? We go back to the cubicle of working for someone else. And listen, I know that some of you are still there. I love you. Come join us when you're ready. Come join us when you're ready. Become an entrepreneur when you're ready, right? In fact, Napoleon Hill stated that the speed of results when you do will astonish you. You see, because when riches begin to come, they come so quickly and in such great abundance that one wonders where they have been hiding during all those lean years. Yes? When you say yes to your mission, when you say yes to your calling, I believe the universe rearranges itself to give you every single thing that you need to get your mission out there and reach more people. Woo! And then the riches come. Now, sometimes people say, yes, they say, yeah, that's okay for you. It happened to you, or it happened to them, but not for me. Well, I'm here to tell you that this is not just the case for some people. It's true of all people. Every single one of you in this room has the seed and the capability of abundance and big service. Turn to the person next to you. Can we just be cheesy and do that all the time, right? Yeah, let's just do that all the time. Turn to the person next to you and say, you have no idea how big your potential is. You see, you were born with a purpose, and the purpose is to move the planet forward, to move the human race forward, and make the world a better place in only the way that you can do it. Yes, 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 right? See, that seed is like an acorn. That acorn is programmed in its very structure with everything that it needs to become what? A great oak tree. Is it some acorns and not others? No. In the same way that it's not some acorns and not others, it's not one person and not you. Woo. Deep breath in. Say, it's in me too. It's in me too. It's in me too. See, you are fulfilling your life's purpose when you take your message and your life's purpose to the masses. And here's how I see it. When you monetize your message, everyone wins. Everyone wins. See, the clients you sign on They win because you changed their lives, yeah? Yeah. They win. You win because you're fulfilling your life's purpose and you make some money too. Woo! Who likes money? If you're not raising your hand, I love you. But go to the pool, really. Really. Money's good. It's really hard to help people in a big way when you don't have money, right? Right? So you win because you're fulfilling your life's purpose, and man, does that feel good. That feels so good, it doesn't feel like work, yes? Okay. And you make money. And then the universe wins, right? The grand plan wins because you did your part in making the world a better place, right? So the clients win, you win, and we all win. The whole world wins. But if you don't monetize your message, nobody wins. Right? You're being stingy. I'm just going to say it. You're being stingy if you don't monetize your message. And if you've ever felt, go like this with me. Put your foot on the what do we call that? Men, what is this? Gas, thank you. I'm focused on my Manolos. It's really, it's distracting. Can I just tell you, so I got these dresses and my stylist, I said, help me like style them. And I said to her, I've got 3 days and you have to find a way that we use these shoes because I am not returning them. So find a way. But if you've ever felt in your business or in your life as though you've got 1 foot on the gas and 1 foot on the brake, it's because you're not living your message. That's a writer downer. Writer downer. If you've ever been in a place where you feel like you're driving with 1 foot on the gas and 1 foot on the brake, it's because you're not aligning your business with your message and you're not monetizing it. You see, I want you to imagine that this is your business. Deep breath in. Imagine that you're doing what you love, 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 and that you were brought here to do. Was that you, Marshawn? Bless you. That really resonated, right? So imagine that you're doing what you love and what you were meant to do. And that part of your work is to inspire others and to change lives. How does that feel? Right? And imagine that you've taken your message to the masses. People around the world. Yes, close your eyes for just a second. Nobody's going to take your handbag. Deep breath in. It's okay. I'm looking at you, but nobody else is. Deep breath in. Imagine that you've taken your message to the masses and people thank you for it. Thank you for doing the work you do. Thank you for doing the work you do. Thank you for doing the work you're doing. Deep breath in. And imagine that you work with the yummiest, yummiest clients and customers. I mean, they're like family, they're like friends. Sometimes you can't believe that you get to hang out with these people, that you love them. And imagine that great people are lined up. They're in a line. They're eager to work with you. Imagine that is your business. And imagine that with the right systems in place, instead of working one-to-one, that you've set up ways to work one-to-many. I hope that's not my phone. One-to-many. And so you're taking your message and your mission to so many more people, right? And you are creating a ripple effect in the world. Now you can open your eyes, and I want you to imagine this placid, silvery blue lake. Right? It's dusk, and there's no one around the lake. And imagine that, for fun, you take this rock. Do it with me. Go ahead. Throw it into the lake. What happens to the surface of the lake? Help me out. Ripple effect, right? That's what happens with every single client you work with. You not only affect them, but you affect the people around them. Right? Who do you affect? Their families, their clients, their colleagues, their children, their coworkers, their neighbors, the world, really. I don't mean to sound grandiose. Energetically, you change a person when you work with them. And you may say, oh, not in my business, Fabienne, I'm a florist, or I'm a, yes, you do. Just by being you. Just, by being you, you affect people. Now that ripple effect happens when you work with just one client. What happens when you work with 10 clients? More, right? 100. Go ahead, do it with me. Right? 200. 1,000. Woo! Right? Surf time. You create a ripple effect in the world. So I believe that you change the world one client at a time. I really do. I really do. When you're doing your life's work. And the more clients you work with, the more money you make. That makes sense, right? I mean, if you have 5 clients, you make a certain amount of money. If you have 50 clients, do you make more? Yes. Okay? My kids could have told you that, right? So you're making a lot more money each month. And imagine that you are following your bliss every day at work. Every day at work, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I get paid to do this. I can't believe I get paid to do this. I can't believe I get paid to do this. Turn to the person next to you and very quietly whisper to them, look them deep in the eyes and say, I can't believe I get paid to do this. I want you to feel what it feels like. Can I tell you something that happened last night? By the way, did we have a good time last night? OMG, that's all I have to say. I had the time of my life, and I never felt this way before. That was awesome. That was awesome. Thank you. So I get into the elevator, and Derek's like, are you okay? And I burst into tears. And I said, I can't believe I get paid to do this. He's like, are you okay? And because all of this is true, this is your life. You feel deeply connected to your divine purpose. In fact, you know deep inside that God created you on purpose, with a purpose, for a purpose. Woo! All right? Imagine feeling that every single day at work. And then I want you to imagine all the people out there in the Muggle world, you know? This is the real world. That's the Muggle world, yeah? They're miserable. They're miserable, but you feel like you're on purpose. Yeah? Does that feel good? Right? Right? And you're making more money, which means that you have more time to spend with the yummy people that you love. Right? And you have more time to spend with the most important person. More time for you. Right? Because I don't know about you, I have 3 small kids. Not so much time for myself during the weekends, but during the week, right? And imagine that because you are living your purpose, you've taken your message to the masses, you're making more money, you live in a home that rises up to greet you every day. Right? Oprah talks about this, right? My mentor in absentia, Oprah Winfrey, yes? She tells me all the time, Fabienne, she's my imaginary friend. Not for long. Not for long. She'll be my real friend. She always talks about living in a home that rises up to greet you at the end of the driveway. Let me tell you, it feels really nice. And imagine that you go on vacations several times a year. Say, several, right? And you get the privilege to give back. You get the privilege to give back. That's why we do what we do, yeah? Because after a while, it's not all about the shoes. For the first year, maybe the second. Maybe 12th year. But it's balanced, right? And imagine that your life, for the first time in a very long time, is fulfilling and highly meaningful. Deep breath in. And so over the next 3 days, we will show you exactly how to do this. Exactly. Woo! Right? In 9 sequential steps. Mission, message, marketing, multiply, manifest, monetize, mastery, mechanics, and meaning. Woo! And guess what? I'm even going to throw in a bonus session tonight, and it starts with an M. Mindset. Right? Mindset is this evening after dinner, because you need mindset if you want to take your message out there in a bigger way. In fact, I'm just going to tell you the truth. Do you want to know the truth? I wear my heart on my sleeve, if you haven't noticed. I can't lie. Like, it's impossible for me, okay? So I want to tell you the truth. It's all about the mindset anyway. It's just all about the mindset. Because you know, you can have the minutia and the mechanics, but if you don't have the mindset, honey, you got nothing. You got nothing.